What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Josh, and we're back at it again with another video. As you can see, my better half is not here only because she wasn't with me when I did this video. So our next video will be together. Make sure you guys tune in and watch her hair tutorial, man. For all my natural hair lovers out there, she's amazing. It's been a journey for her. But let's get right into the video. I got a special guest coming in to help me talk about the Tesla Model 3. And by the way, you know, this isn't a sponsored video yet. but yeah, let's get right into it. Yeah. YouTube, like I said, I had a special guest for you guys. Oh man, yeah, this guy, man, he's been doing technology for about good God. He's been he's been in technology for about 15 years, man. Can do it all, you know, from computers to whatever you need. He's a tech guru, you know.
I'm alright.
Oh man, he being humble, man. But this is, you know, the one and only Kevin Crenshaw Jr., man. You want to go ahead and say something to the people? Shout out your Instagram, your Facebook, man.
Name's Kevin.
I guess he ain't. All right, bro. So let's get into the video. The car that we drove was the Tesla Model 3. You know what I'm saying? It was the sedan 2019. You want to go ahead and say anything about it before we even jump into it?
What kind of intro can I say without giving too much away? Without you bop me on my head because I gave too much away.
But no, just whatever, bro. It don't matter because we gonna hit everything, man. From interior, performance, exterior, the maintenance of the car, special features, you know, all of that.
Yeah. Just, if I had to say one thing as far as a preview of it, the money you'll save alone just from gas is insane.
All right, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Let's start with the exterior. We drove, so before I continue, we had two different experiences. So I got to drive it, and then he got to drive it. Today.
Yes.
Right, I drove it last week. So the video that you're gonna see of me is when I drove it last week. So sadly, when it was my turn to drive it, I couldn't record driving. The whoever I had basically told me I couldn't do it. So here's a video of me before I drove the Tesla. Hey, what's up, YouTube? As you can see, got the car, man. About to drive the Tesla. Sadly, I cannot do a video of me actually driving it, but so you guys know, trying to see if I can. Yeah, it's 100% legit. Got the Tesla, so So after I get done with it, man, I'll tell you guys how I go. Be back. All right, so as y'all can see, I was super stoked to drive the Tesla. It's a beautiful car, man. Just to even touch on the exterior a little bit. I'm sorry, I got my notes right in front of me because I don't want to say nothing wrong.
You can't give away your secret, magician.
Oh man, you gotta tell it all, Doc. This channel is transparent.
Don't do that.
All right, so the exterior, the car that I drove was all black. I'm gonna put the picture right there, as y'all can see. Beautiful looking car. Is it got a high gloss finish. So the way the handles is, it's not like your average car how you could just lift and then pull. This one you have to push it in, and then the handle will like kind of come out at you. You gotta grab it and then you can open it like that.
Like 5 different features for just the steering wheel alone.
Yeah. So like once you get in the car, Before we even get to the interior, let's talk about them rims, man. They all blacked out, man. Them boys are so crispy.
And you got two different options for rim.
Yeah, it's real nice, man. You can't go wrong with it. Point blank.
You
Period.
got option between 17 and 18-inch rims.
Yep. So now let's get about, because the exterior look all nice, but now the interior is when you really get into it. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys a video of the interior real quick.
Let's go to Stevie Wonder.
So this is more like a radio like Pandora.
No more jobs.
Yeah, they're not mad no more. Pretty cool.
Oh, really?
So where do you turn up volume?
The sound from this. I'm getting the Tesla jobs, bro.
Let's just dive right back into it. As you can see, it has the rooftop is completely glass, so
Which is stupid.
Yeah, as you've seen for yourself, like it's really, really sweet. Like you can look up the whole time. Like I don't know.
Trying to like the iPhone with the glass back.
Exactly. So for all of you guys who love your little sunroofs, this is like sunroof 2.0. Like you can just look up in the sky while you're driving late at night. They have a feature in the car where I think they call it like a romantic feature where the 15-inch touchpad or touchscreen actually turns into a fireplace, blows out like heat as if you're sitting by a fire. You just put the seats back, look up at the stars. While you got Tesla out here trying to make babies. That's what they trying to do. They trying to make babies.
He's trying to make babies in his Tesla.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Okay.
About the seats, man. They got leather seating, man. It's real comfortable. It's not that hard grandma leather. It's real nice, real soft.
Pleather.
You ain't got that.
Yeah, they ain't got that pleather. They got leather, and it's real nice. What else? Oh,
Motorized, isn't it?
yeah. The motorized seats. So basically, all the seats are electric. So on the driver's side and the passenger side.
And as he made sure of, it's 100% electric, not hybrid. So it's literally efficient from the inside out, down to the seats.
Yep, exactly. Also, another cool feature that it has, you could use your phone as your actual key, or you can use a card. It's like a Tesla card, which I've seen in the previous video.
And the guy who helped us out actually utilized the Tesla with it.
Yeah. So basically, what you do is it's like a little sensor, which we'll get into a little bit later. It's a sensor. Right under it is where you would tap your car, and it'll unlock your whole car so you can get in and out and everything. So it's a pretty dope feature. So another cool thing about the Tesla, which is actually one of my personal favorites, is the fact that it has a trunk in the front and the back.
Yes.
So if you're like me and you have kids and you go grocery shopping, do a lot of shopping, you have a lot of different things, or even with your businesses, like you kind of lack trunk space. So for those parents, those people who have a lot of stuff to do and need the space, man, it's a very spacious car,
And for those who don't know, for those who do know what electric cars is and why it has two trunks, forgive them what to say. But for those who are getting introduced into electric car world, the reason why it can have two trunks instead of one, you're probably asking, where's the engine? 100% electric cars do not have one. It's why they're called so being efficient.
Yeah.
So what used to be gas is now just all electricity. So what used to be an engine is now just motors.
And the beautiful part about it is, for people like myself who kind of rough on a car, or you sometimes forget to put fluids in your car, forget to get your oil changed because you're ripping and running, doing so much. That problem is gone. So you don't never have to worry about, oh, I blew my transmission, oh, I blew my engine, blew head gasket. All of that's dead. You know what I'm saying? Because even with like filling up antifreeze, your whole, like, a lot of just BS
That
problems
adds up over time.
Yeah, that's all gone. Only problems you have is to make sure you got a good battery and your motors are good. And so actually, Kev, I'll let you talk about this, the curbside service that they have.
Bro.
So like, for instance, like, before I let you go on, if your battery or your motor go out, this is you know.
They come to your house, bro. They come to your house. And yes, I'm here because I was in the same situation twice. Okay, if they come to my house and get my car, that's good, but what am I going to drive in the meantime? 'Cause I still got to go to work, still got to pick up my kids.
Life.
Yeah. They leave you alone to Tesla without you having to ask. Because they
Yep.
know you about to go through that stuff. Which is good because if any one of y'all have driven a Ford or been in a car accident, you know you have to scratch and claw and hope you get a car within your insurance. If you lucky. With this one, it's automatic.
Yeah. So it's a pretty dope. It's a pretty dope thing that they do to kind of help out, you know, the people that
Dope is
buy-
an understatement. That's rare.
yeah, like that buy their product, man. You know, my hat goes out to them for that, man. Because if I had it, y'all wouldn't be getting nothing.
Now, mind you, the value you getting though, they basically giving you a free loaner, you minimum $32,000 car
Yeah.
without any questions asked, without talking to your insurance.
And you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. Let's talk about the price, man. Like a lot of people here are like, oh my God, Tesla, man, I can't afford no Tesla.
Oh yeah, they probably heard me say 32,000. Was like, what?
Yeah.
Was that a typo? No, it
No,
wasn't.
it wasn't. So the Model 3 sedan that they have coming out is actually $35,000. Yeah, man, it's very affordable now. So don't be surprised if you see a lot more people driving Teslas. That's their whole aim and their goal. They're trying to make it more affordable for everyday average Joe kind of people. You know what I'm saying? So now let's get into the performance of this car. So
Yep.
like we mentioned before, how going from 0 to 60, you feeling your soul leaving your body. That
I'm still waiting for mine to come back.
Yeah,
I'm on
yeah,
autopilot
that-
right now.
yeah.
Tesla joke.
that junk is actually that was actually a bad joke. I'm sorry.
I know.
That
I
was-
thought that when I let it go,
Yeah.
but it was too late to get it back.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
like, we might edit that out.
Yeah.
But knowing him, he gonna make fun of me and not leave. Nah. See, don't do that to me, man.
But yeah, so actually we have a video of Kevin driving
Oh, no.
going from 0 to 60. So here's that
Oh.
video right here. Go.
Y'all check it.
All right, y'all, we about to go
So,
0
now?
to 60. Oh,
my gosh!
that was weak, Kevin.
That was, yeah, you could have hit a little harder.
Hold on, bro. Let the car get in front of you.
So, there's gonna be a stop sign up ahead there too. You can just do it off the stop. That'll give you a little bit more.
Yeah, you feel like
I have to be careful because I'm getting used to this.
is there a car behind us?
No.
Kevin, just hit your brakes. Like, just stop right here for a minute. Don't turn, just stop. Let the car get up there. All right, once you hit 0, then just like hit it. There we go. Oh! Oh man. As y'all can see, man, we was in there having a good time, man.
Yeah.
Excuse my face, like it literally felt like it's. You'll have to just experience it, man. You just have to experience it to understand.
Inside, he's making fun of me because of the screens I was doing.
Yeah, he was screaming, but I don't know why he was screaming. But,
Look, I'm used to a Ford Focus 2013. Like the fastest car I ever drove was a minivan. See what I'm saying? So I was like going into that thing. Now, that experience was insanely ridiculous.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. And the beautiful thing about it, like, even though that car is so fast, it handles so smooth. Like, literally, I would suggest this car for any first time drivers. Like, even though it's so fast,
Actually, just take off on that. It's actually good for those
Yeah.
parents who are worried about their kids' safety for first time
it's
drivers.
the safest car in America right now.
Literally, like
Yeah.
by ratings and by all those people who sit around and vote all day, they voted this car as the world's safest car.
Yeah.
And from driving it, I see why. It brakes for you when every time you lift your foot off the gas. It has a 3D map that shows you not only what car is about to come to your blind spot, but what type of car it is. Most cars only go as far as a blinking red light. They show you on the 15-inch dashboard if it's a truck, if it's a sedan,
Yep.
if it's a minivan, and let you know at least 2 minutes ahead of time before it comes to your side view mirror. And that's no joking.
And the cool thing about it is, like we mentioned before, remember how before I mentioned I was talking about the sensor? It had, how many sensors does it have?
8.
8 different sensors that basically maps out the whole area surrounding the car. So to kind of dive into it, the autopilot feature. I'm gonna show you this video real quick. Once again, Kevin driving. As you see, his hands is literally off the wheel. He's not, you know, he's too busy geeking out over it. But you know, just watch the video. Bro, that's crazy. The car driving itself.
And if you ever need to take control of the car, just hit the brake, you'll be good, okay? Here it's gonna just veer off a little bit to the right, but it'll center itself out, don't worry. So now I'm asking you to just apply a little bit of pressure on the steering wheel like I showed you. There you are, you're good. So it'll take this curve for you as well too.
You having fun, man?
Yeah.
You are? The car going fast, ain't it?
Yo, this is so cool. People come in here
As you can see,
For sure.
not even touching the steering wheel. Driving itself completely.
Don't. Yeah, just a little bit of pressure.
So yeah, as y'all seen, his hands was not on the wheel. It was a pretty dope experience,
Feet
man.
not on any of the pedals at all. I was resting.
And the cool thing is, not only does it drive itself going straight, but it hits all the turns, all
And
the
changes
little-
lanes.
It changes lanes, man. It asks you before it changes lanes, say, hey, do you want to? And actually, because I forgot to mention it, let's talk about the gear selection. So this isn't your standard like how you, or you know, like that. It's like a little lever,
It's the
and
same level you used to, but it's integrated differently.
yeah,
And the reason why it's tied to what he's talking about because they utilize it within navigation.
Yep.
So for example, let's say, well, what you saw. When I did that, when I was driving on autopilot, especially on the freeway, you double tap that same level you used to use the windshield wipers or whatever to say, yes, you can change in this lane.
Yep.
Yes, you can keep going, so on and so forth.
Yep.
On top of the typical drive, park, so on and so forth.
Yep.
They take the same thing we used to and utilize it in a Tesla way.
Yep. So the way the gears go is if you push it all the way up, it'll put the car in reverse. If you push it all the way down, it'll put it in drive. It's a button. If you tap the button, it'll put the car in park.
Which threw me off.
Yeah. If you hold it for, I think, 2 seconds, it'll put the car in neutral. So if you want to go get your car washed, you know, or anything, you know, hold it for 2 seconds, you'll put the car in neutral. And to put it in autopilot, you just tap it twice down.
And for those who are asking, can you do voice navigation? Yes, you can.
Yeah, which is very cool because it's real safe. You know, you're driving, and if traffic is real heavy, and I don't know about you guys, but sometimes it's hard for me to pull out my phone and, you know, reroute something or do navigation while still trying to drive through, you know, on 75, for instance, where they doing construction, so traffic is just bumper to bumper, you know.
And they're utilizing as the foundations for navigation Google. So that means they have pretty much the best GPS system you can possibly have because Google mapped more of the world than any other virtual assistant out there.
Yeah.
So as far as accuracy and it going to where you want it to go and not where it wants you to go, don't worry about that.
Exactly. And so just to kind of touch back on what you said about the auto brakes, that's also another great thing about the Tesla because your brake life is increased by, you know, what would you say?
At least year and a half to 2 years, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Because what usually happen is we will over brake a lot, especially when we're driving real fast and we don't see cars coming. The car will see the car coming for you.
Yeah.
And then start the brake ahead of time to prevent you from over braking. And all you gotta do is just a light tap. I was doing one of these. 'Cause I had to get used to it. I'm like, whoa, it looked out for me.
Because as soon as you take your foot off of the gas, is no more power going into the motor, so the motor stops. So it instantly just starts braking, like instant.
Yep.
And that's another thing. The acceleration is instant. So whereas with the car, you know how you would hit the gas and it's that little delay and then it might take off, but doing that you can blow your engine.
Yep.
With this is nothing like that. That's how we was able to go from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Literally, when you hit that that gas pedal, that car is gone. You know, so
Tesla's trying to be synonymous with efficient, and for what me and my brother here experienced, they wasn't BSing about that at all.
Like the Tesla is like a silent but deadly. Like
Yeah,
you know,
also
what I'm
like a family car. You
Yeah,
step
you know-
in, it's a Mustang.
man. And you know, I hate to Dang, I did just compare a Tesla to a fart.
You kind of did.
Yeah, that's bad.
Did you?
Like, but seriously, it's like a silent but deadly because it looks like a family car. Or let me use this
Depending on
analogy
what
better.
Tesla you get.
Yeah, let me use this analogy better. It's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Like you thinking that you're getting this.
Evil now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Tesla.
Like, wait, you just told me it's good for my kids. You saying it's a wolf?
yeah, I messed that up.
Come on.
But y'all get the point. Y'all get the point.
It's the Dodge Demon dressed in a minivan clothes.
Basically.
Yeah.
So another cool thing about the Tesla, it shows you the analytics of your drive time or how much energy you use,
Which
you
is
know.
dope.
And so it kind of like helps you understand like, okay, why am I using so much of a charge? And we still got to touch on the charging ports.
Yeah.
But why am I using so much of a charge here? Like, what am I doing? Like, how fast am I driving? Am I really pushing it to the metal more? Like, you know, driving more aggressive or, you know, so it kind of helps you or gives you feedback on how to conserve more energy or extend the life of the vehicle.
And it shows you when you're doing good on energy too.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can surpass the limits you even set for yourself on how safe you're driving as far as how efficient you are.
Exactly.
It will literally expose what you're doing wrong and help you do it right without bashing you on the head.
Exactly, which is always a good thing because don't nobody want to get bashed in the head. You know
Nah.
what I'm saying? So, the charging port, which is very another.
It happens.
Another cool feature. Literally, it's they say it's about what $500
Yeah.
to get the charging port
Now, it
installed
sounds
in
like
your
a
house.
lot, but keep in mind how much gas you pay a year. So you pay $500 once, never pay gas in your life ever because it's literally plug in, go to sleep, go back in the morning, and you got a full tank of gas without paying one more dollar.
And see, and it charges for 2 hours, or in 2 hours you'll have a full tank of gas in a sense, right? So every morning you go to sleep, you wake up, and you got 300 miles every morning. Nobody is driving. Well, I can't say that, but most people aren't driving 300 miles in one day.
Nah.
You know, so basically, once you never have to pay for gas again.
And keep in mind, gas will. My car is in one of those that will say it has 370, but then if your gas really ain't filtered right or it's not clean right, it'll go down to 270 real quick. Because it's electricity, if you have 370, you have 370.
Yeah. So that's the beautiful thing about it. And then even the charging stations, you know, like I said, to fill up my car, I probably $30 to fill it up. To fill up a Tesla is $5. Yeah,
If you don't get a charging port. So
I said $5.
so you pay $5 maybe once a check if you do your miles right.
Yeah, you know, so
That's dope.
Yeah, it's super dope. You know what I'm saying? So,
Not to mention the savings you get without having to do any oil changes.
yeah.
So from those two alone, you save at least what the guy say, like $1,500 every month.
Yeah. And see, another cool feature about it, let's talk about the Sentry mode, which is a security system. So, yeah, it got all these cool features. Yeah, so you know once you get your Tesla, people going, you know, especially if you don't live in the best neighborhood, people going to try and steal it.
Detroit. I ain't hating. I live in Detroit. I love my city, but I know my city.
Yeah. And so the cool thing about it is, what happens if, like, let's say if some crazy, the Tesla basically knows when something is happening around it that's not supposed to be, if someone's trying to break in. So literally, it'll instantly start recording from all the sensors. It'll start recording. So it's basically a 360 view of everything that's going on around it. So as soon as a person get in the car, the 15-inch touchscreen literally lets them know, hey, you're being recorded. It's in record mode. So it records, snapshots, a picture of their face and everything, and it starts playing Bach super, super loud in the key of E minor, which is...
That's like playing a silent whistle for dogs.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
it's not very pleasant to hear very loud.
Not at
So
all.
it pretty much deters people because it draws a lot of attention. And on top of that, you know, now you're recording, your face is in the system. So it's...
And I had that experience the other end. My dad had At the time, a 7-inch screen was the biggest screen you can get with
Yep,
a
yep.
SUV.
And same with my dad. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That attracted attention because you know how people live in the hood. They see that, they want to grab it and sell
Yep.
it. So they broke into his car. If they did that with the Tesla, then even before they get to the door, they are already hearing that loud noise. And
I never understood how, you know, the guy took the whole screen, like the screen about that bit, how he took the whole screen out. Didn't nobody see him run down the street with a screen.
My dad was pissed. He even finished his haircut. He had that Bobby Brown going on. Like, what? My car?
Oh yeah, man. But yeah, so last but not least, let's talk about the customer service, man.
The freak one.
Yeah, shout out to Tesla. You guys know how to hire some real good sales associates. Let's start from this. When you walk in, they don't judge you based off of what you wear, how you look.
Even at Somerset, not at all.
Yeah. Like when you walk in, like if you walked in smelling like $1 million, or if you walked in smelling like $2, they give you the same. They give you the same treatment. Hey, you know, do you want to do a test drive? Let me talk to you about some of the stuff we got going on. Do you want some water? Do you want this? They pull out the whole red carpet for you. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you guys with your customer service, man.
And they're very, very knowledgeable. That's one of the reasons why we're doing this review, because before walking into it,
We had no idea about, you know.
We just knew it was a nice car.
Yeah.
And we thought it was outside of our range. We thought this was $100,000 type of stuff that Rick Ross would get just to show off how much money he had.
Yeah.
Then he talked about the Model 3.
Yeah.
How much money you can save. How much money you don't have to worry about with gas.
You know, and so basically that's when you get knowledge like that, man, you gotta share it. And that's basically what this video is. You know, I'm like I said, I'm not a sponsored salesman for them
Neither am I.
yet. But you know, I think this is some knowledge that, you know, hey, maybe somebody's out there looking for a new car and it's up their price range. You know, so why not? You know?
Oh, important fact. Until Tesla continues to grow, which we know it will,
Yeah, exactly.
the only place you can get it physically is Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah.
So
well, in this area, if you're
this
in
area, if you're
you know,
Michigan.
yeah, Michigan.
Yeah, so
but,
for
you
those
know,
Michiganders, Detroitans like us,
Yeah.
Eastern Detroit people,
Yeah.
the closest place to you is Cleveland. So what will happen is you have two options. Either A, you make that drive, especially if you're trading your car anyway.
Yeah.
Or B, they deliver it to you, but it costs extra.
Yeah. So just kind of look up for your local Tesla salesman or whatever. And they real helpful. They give you all the information you want. You
And
know?
like we said, customer service is A1. They do not push you. They work with you. They trying to find the best ways for you to financially get it without making you feel bad about the pockets that you have or don't have.
Exactly.
Last thing about Tesla, which is also kind of a tie into 5G, that whole 5G thing you're hearing, one of the reasons why it's coming out is because of what Tesla is leading the charge in. So if you guys want to wait until I want to make sure it's more accurate. Once you see 5G come out, I guarantee you with the Tesla, you're going to be very, very happy you did.
Go check out my wife's hair tutorials for all my natural hair people. She's bomb at it, man. She knows what she's doing. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys, man. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you know when we post our new videos. All right, we out of here.